April 4th. And I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and hers. He will crush your head, and you will strike his heel. Genesis 3:15. It was a catastrophic day in Eden. The beauty of the garden that God Himself had planted was now tainted by the ugliness of sin. Adam and Eve had astonishingly decided that the serpent was speaking the truth and that God was a liar. They had believed the serpent's lies, that God did not want the best for them. They had chosen to eat the forbidden fruit, desiring to become like God. In an instant, Adam and Eve lost their innocence, their purity, their integrity, their intimacy. Most tragic of all, their relationship with God was broken. As He walked in the garden in the cool of the day, Adam and Eve hid from Him. From the moment of their creation, they had been in unbroken and unlimited relationship with God. They had been created to live in the environment of His presence. But now they could not bear to even come before Him in their guilt and shame. Imagine the dismay in God's heart as He contemplated their sin. The crowning glory of His creation, man and woman made in His own image, brought to life by the breath of His own Spirit, representing God Himself on earth. He loved them intensely and passionately, and now they were doomed to death, both natural and spiritual. There was a barrier of sin between them and God. But in the midst of a seemingly hopeless and impossible situation where mankind was doomed to eternal separation from its Creator, God was already at work to redeem us. In these words to Eve, God was already speaking of His solution to the problem of sin, the cross. In the devil's first victory, God was already proclaiming His final defeat. On the cross, the Son of Man, Jesus Christ, the offspring of a woman, was wounded by the serpent. The devil thought he had won a decisive victory, even greater than his triumph in the garden, so many thousands of years ago. But, in fact, he had only signed his own death warrant. On the cross, in a place of utter humiliation and seeming defeat, Jesus crushed the head of the serpent. God did not leave Adam and Eve without hope, even as they chose to rebel against Him. And He has not left us without hope either. Jesus has already triumphed over the enemy of our souls. Let us live in that victory. Today's prayer. Lord Jesus, thank You that for my sake You suffered the serpent's bite and crushed his head.